Paul, OSU's ranked number 4. Do they look pretty much like the same team as last year? Or are they different at all?
Yeah, they're a lot the same. They're athletic, they're fast. Um, I think the addition to last year is just the overall another year of experience, right? So, quality team for sure. So yeah, we're excited about that. I think that the rankings throw me off this year since there's so few teams playing and there's only I think top 15 is all we're doing, but they're definitely they're good. They've beat the upset. I don't know if it's an upset at this point anymore, but beating West Virginia is always a big deal. So yeah, they're quality.
And as far as your offense, did you see some progression last week? And what else needs to happen there?
Yeah, we saw some good progress for sure. Just looking at the numbers, we had a lot of opportunities, and um, not all those opportunities on the stat sheet were quality opportunities, but we definitely had enough quality opportunities to win the match and put it away before we got ourselves into trouble at the end of the game. But um, so we made some progress there. I think defensively we continue to grow. So yeah, I think every match we're getting better.
Great, thanks.
Drake, I assume the emoji by your face was you raising your hand. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm still not very versed in the Zoom
Okay.
thing, but I'm trying. Hey, Coach. So Drake told LTVN here, we're doing a feature story on Mac and Gabby. Obviously, being big rivals growing up, what do you know about their history playing against each other, and kind of how has their relationship developed being at Baylor?
Yeah, two not just really two rival clubs that they were recruited from, and I even through the recruiting process that came up quite a bit. Oh man, you got a kid from each of those clubs. How's that going to go? And we've been doing this long enough that once you get plotted into a new team, the family dynamics change quite a bit. And as soon as they really started to get to know each other, they hit it off right away. Now, number one, you got to remember when you're a rival club, uh, there's obviously a lot of respect from a soccer standpoint or a sports standpoint. So the respect was obviously there because two rival clubs and respected what each other could do. But I think realizing they were going to be playing together, I think they started watching each other more and realizing, okay, I would love to play with that kid. Each of them saying that. So watching that kind of grow over the last couple of years and their friendship, and then them wanting to be roommates was really kind of a cool thing. And then just seeing them pal around in practice is a lot of fun when you think back to where it started.
Jerry.
Paul, I guess with Sarah out, what do you do to fill that spot? How do you what adjustments do you make to fill that key spot on your defense?
Just gonna leave a big hole right there in the middle of the field. Ask Jen to step up a little bit. No, we feel really good. We're gonna slide Kaylee Abels in and put Tara on the as a left back. That's our normal move if we have to make a substitution in the back. So it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a different way to start. But we'll still be quality in the back, and then we've got Allie still holding things down right in front of them, and Jen holding things down right behind them. So a lot of veteran people right around there to help seal things up if they get out of hand.
You
But
had
we don't think that they will.
you had said, once you see one go in, you can hopefully see kind of a flood of them. And I know the overtime didn't go the way you wanted, but y'all had a lot of opportunities. Do you feel like it's coming, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. I mean, I think just seeing you know the goal that Jopic scored, a free kick goal is something she'd been working on and continues to work on all the time. So I think you can see practice pay off from a set piece perspective. But I think it equates over to the rest of the things that the girls are doing day in and day out there on the field, just working on our finishing in and around the goal. Um, so yeah, I think that scoring a goal and actually coming back from being down 1-0, those are all things that have been really good for us. Scoring in the run of play would be uh, great to have also, and being able to score against one of the top teams in the country, I think can only do great things for confidence and for momentum moving forward from here.
Will.
Coach, you mentioned it. Chloe got the first goal, and she's a freshman. Just how much of an impact have these freshmen had in the first 3 games, and how much of an impact will they have going forward?
Well, they've had a ton, and I can't really think back to, you know, to maybe just one group that's come in and made such a large impact just numerically, and that was a number of years ago. You know, with the Julie James group, they came in a group of 13 and a large number of freshmen that played right away. So we've got eight of the 14 that are contributing right now. You know, 4 or 5 are starting at any given time, and they're making a huge impact. You know, Yapic is playing, you know, arguably one of the most important positions on the field as a center back, doing really well with it, obviously. So, you know, her and the rest of them are making huge impacts um, on the program, and really as they continue to mature, are just going to propel us forward. And I think, you know, now with the rules with COVID and everybody having an extra year, I'm excited about what the future holds for us as well. But not missing an opportunity to grow and develop and make major impacts this year as well.
Anybody else? Jerry.
Paul, you kind of touched on Oklahoma State, but are there specific things when you look at that team, like a player or two that you're going to have to mark, or what specifically do they bring?
Yeah, I mean they've got speed, they'll use it to their advantage. They'll play pretty direct, try to use their speed and get in behind. You know, their right back, which is kind of a right midfielder, plays the right side very well. Sharmy Morgan, very explosive and fast up and down the line. You know, a center forward and a couple of center midfielders that can make major impacts too. So I think just athleticism and speed and their direct play will be things we've got to really watch out for.
With or without a crowd, I mean, you guys actually had a pretty decent crowd in that first game. Is it good just to be back at home and playing there? I mean, you've been on the road for 2 straight weeks.
Yeah, it's always great to be back home. You know, I felt we had a great crowd for our first match, and you know, then we took off to hit the road for 2 weeks in a row. But coming back and just being, I know when we all got back this last weekend, we knew we were going to be home for a while. It just is very comforting being on Betty Lou and just being at home, knowing we're sleeping in our own beds is always a great thing. And again, we'll have a great crowd. We're blessed with a venue that holds the numbers really well, and it'll be loud enough. So yeah, we're excited about being home.